The miracle today that all those financial institutions, all the educational institutions, they believe that humanity will be saved, protected by the world Islamic financial system. You may go into Islamic fund. The fund will carry business according to Sharia, according to Islamic financial system.
When we have this opportunity, the brothers and sisters who are present here, what we would suggest, you have been awakened, you have understand, as he said, the verse of the Quran, this is the truth in economics. Our job is to present to other people, request our leaders, our people who can put it across in the ears of the government with the proper understanding, with the proper hikmah, and inshallah, soon we should have this kind of facilities available in India, inshallah. Yes, sister, the next question.
My question is not related to finance, but as I was born Hindu, so I had some doubts in my mind. So my question is, I have been following Islam since last 4 to 5 months, and I consider myself as a Muslim. But still I don't wear burqa. My name is Hindu one. It's Sujata, proper Hindu name. So can you consider me as a Muslim or not? Does it really matter to wear a burqa and to have a Muslim name to follow Islam?
Sister, can we have your question on the topic, something? She is a non-Muslim.
Yes.
She's been impressed by some of the teachings of Islam. She's following many of those practices, except for 1 or 2 about the dress code. She says she's not following that. That is one of her points. We would request you to put forward your question on economics. You know, when we have an expert on economics, there are many other speakers available who could answer that question. Let us use this time to understand economics. Anything about money, finance, even small petty matters at home regarding how you manage your money, you are welcome to ask your question.
Sir, the fact is that I want to accept Islam here right now. So that's why I asked.
She wants to accept Islam. She's impressed by your talk on economics.
Then we should answer. God bless you, inshallah.
I have one more question. You say that all the things are created by God. So I don't think we have any right to kill any animal. Why do we eat non-veg? Why do we kill animals?
Sister, what we'll say, there are many other, what I would request is, sister, we appreciate your enthusiasm to learn many questions. We have a series of sessions. Dr. Hassan is there only with us for 1 or 2 days. We want to make the most in understanding a very vital area of human endeavors, interaction is economics, you know. It's all about money, sometimes they say, in politics, in managing home, in managing businesses. This is our opportunity. Let us not miss it, sister.
How different is it, I mean, business
Yes.
in Islam and then Hinduism? I don't think there is much difference.
I didn't get that clearly.
How different, I mean, in finance or whatever, money and all, in Islam and in Hinduism, like business ethics?
In business ethics, like other conventional systems, like she's saying about Hinduism, like the conventional banks and Islamic system what we have. As far as the ethics go, what is the main difference?
For Islamic financial system and the Islamic economy as a whole, ethicals are there. The whole financial system anywhere, there are some basic fundamental ethics. Otherwise, the financial system will not progress. But what Islam did, Islam came with a full economical, financial system from A to Z. Humanity till today, they could not benefit from this Islamic financial system, but I can say something like 1% to 2%. But that's why Allah says, سَنُرِيهِمْ آيَاتِنَا, we will show them. The point I want to make now, if you are to prove any idea or any concept, if you have one concept and you say this is correct, if I don't believe you and I ask you to prove it, to offer evidence. The best evidence is to show me that it works. I mean, the application, the practice. What happened now? Economists in universities, professors, in seminars, conferences, some conferences, it was one in Harvard, one in Oxford, maybe non-Muslims professors of economy were 80% of the attendance of the conference. They are not Muslims, but they believe in Islamic financial system. What proof you need to tell you, look here, Citibank is doing Islamic finance after 400 years. HSBC is doing move to Islamic financing. Ibn Amro is move to Islamic financing. Citibank has established Citibank Bahrain. HSBC established Islamic Bank in UAE. Means the fact that all economists, theoretically in the universities, in practice in the banks, they not only say that the Islamic financial system is viable, but they have done it. What evidence you can get for facts more than this? We were children, and they told us this story. Two Arabs were quarreling with each other, sitting beside Nakhla, palm tree, with a camel standing. Then one wise man passed by them. Brothers, why you are fighting? Why? Quarreling, why? One said, look, he says to me that this camel climb the palm tree. Is it possible? That's why I'm fighting with him. He told them, no need to fight. This is the camel, and this is the palm tree. Means, let us go to facts. All world now moving to Islamic financial system, and they are expert, scholars, leaders of financial system all over the world. Do they leave something good, replace it by something bad? No. The last word I want to tell you, for some of you, many maybe know this. Islamic financing, it is equity-based financing. Now banks, when they give loan, they try to get guarantees, collaterals, to secure their loans. If debtor is not paying, they can go to the court and ask the court to allow them to sell the collateral and to get their loan back. About Islamic banks, the bank is the owner of the financing. When the bank finance air, for example, air company, bank will buy aircraft, bank will be the owner, will have the title, and lease it to the company. Lease it means to get rentals. By the end of the lease period, the bank will give the aircraft as a gift. Means all banks all over the world, they got advantage they never dreamt of, to be owner and to be financing and to get profit, not to run after the customer. Please give me my loan, and he may be bankrupt and you will get zero. But now the banks, Islamic banks, Bank will buy the aircraft. This example, it will be owned by the bank. Bank will be owner. Nothing to ask to run after anyone. If the lessee, the customer, does not pay the rent, the bank can terminate the lease, and because the bank is the owner, he will get the aircraft back, lease it to a third party, or to sell it. Means the bank, according to Islamic finance, banks are in a very good, strong position. Those honest people will come to Islamic banks. They will not lose. That's why they found their dream in the Islamic financial system.
ولله الأسماء الحسنى فادعوه بها.
Al-Aziz, the Almighty. Al-Wadud, the All-Loving. At-Tawwab, the Acceptor of your return. Al-Razzaq, the Provider. Al-Raqib, the All-Watchful. وَلِلَّهِ الْأَسْمَاءُ الْحُسْنَى. To Allah belongs the beautiful names. فَادْعُوهُ بِهَا. So call Him upon them. To understand more of Allah's beautiful names, join me, your brother Majid Mahmood, on my new series about understanding Allah's beautiful names on Peace TV.
الله لا إله إلا هو له الأسماء الحسنى.
Don't miss the chance to comprehend the seamless explanation of Allah's beautiful names in Understanding Allah's Beautiful Names. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. and repeat telecast at 12 p.m. Saudi Arabia on Peace TV.
Explore the wisdom and balance of Islamic law, and the genius of Muslim jurists who distilled the essence of the law into short statements of potent meaning. So join me, Riaz Ansari, for a survey of Islamic legal maxims.
Appreciate the accountability of Islamic laws against all manner of corrupt practices in Islamic legal maxims with Riaz Ansari. Next on Peace TV.
According to Islamic finance, banks are in a very good, strong position. Those honest people will come to Islamic banks. They will not lose. That's why they found their dream in the Islamic financial system.
Jazakallah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, brother.
Assalamu alaikum, doctor. My question is very specific. I have done my bachelor in engineering and I wish to pursue my MS in UAE. So the only thing I can do to finance my education is to ask for loans in conventional banks, which charge interest. So what should I do in such a situation?
This, of course, time was short. Islamic banks are financing services, medical, education, all expertise. All, if you want to go to Islamic bank will book for you the degree, if it is for 2 years, for 1 year, if it is master degree, PhD, or even BA or MA. Bank will agree with the university after you give the full information to buy the services. If the university for the degree, bank will pay the cost, tuition fee, he may pay you also some pocket money, provided after you get the degree, you will pay the cost of this service in installments. All Islamic banks are financing services today in education, elementary schools, high schools, universities. More than this, say someone has a serious disease, for example, his arteries are blocked, he needs heart operation, and he is poor, he has no money. The operation cost almost now in Mayo Clinic or Cromwell Hospital in London, it cost $25,000-$30,000. Suppose he can't. He's a small employee or a farmer or that, but he can pay during 10 years. And the hospital will not allow to treat him with to pay the hospital after that. The Islamic, of course, he is to die, that's all. Islamic banks started financing this. They will agree with the hospital for the operation cost, and they will send you to the hospital after you are, bihamdillah, cured, recovered. After that, you will start paying installments, small installments. This is the practice in all Islamic banks in United Emirates, at least 15 banks. This I am sure that they are doing this.
So here in India, we don't have any Islamic bank. So is there any way I as a Muslim can apply in UAE and ask for finance over there for financing my education?
Just you apply, you send your application to any one of the banks and you will receive the answer. That's all. They are already financing.
Jazakallah, brother. Yes, brother.
Sir, myself Sohil Dave, coming from Vadodara city of Gujarat. I am dealing in stock and share market in India, even a little bit in the USA also. Sir, I have very good command and very good knowledge of share market, stock market in the India also. And by my influence and my other whims, I can check the sometimes I've checked the market of the Indian market and any scripts of the few scripts of the Indian market. Sir, in stock and share market, it is gambling and manipulation is a part of the job, a part of business. We earn the money in directly way, and sometimes we earn the money by gambling also. And it is very clear and evident today in the newspaper today. Citibank of the USA is in its financial crunch, and one of the Gulf country has provided $6 billion help to the Citibank. So it is very clear that Gulf is very efficient in this regard also. So my question is regarding we are dealing in stock and share market, and we are doing manipulation a little bit sometimes. It is the part of the job, and a little bit working with this organization. So it is how the Islam deal with this such organization, because sometimes we feel also guilty that we are doing wrong something in this regard. As you know, sometimes market up and market goes down. It is all the little bit the few palwans are behind the markets. So can you please tell me about how the Islam deal with this such manipulation and gambling? Thank you very much.
This is a very, very good question. I am talking about the whole world system. Me and you and the others, we have no power to change. But I am telling you that all humanity should understand to stop this kind of economical system and to go to the Islamic financial system, which no one can raise. I mean, any justice connected to that system. However, my role as just to tell gathering like you everywhere, in television, broadcasting, in universities, till awareness around the world will come and to correct. This is a world system. But I think myself that, for example, every day, not every week, we are receiving some conventional banks who want to convert into Islamic banks. Maybe every 1 month or 2 months a new Islamic bank is coming up. A new Islamic company is coming up. Means that we will keep this in mind till such time that the humanity will be saved, protected against this injustice done in this economy, I mean the conventional economy, and to enjoy the Islamic system, inshallah.
Yes, sister.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Salma Sabir Salim. So my question to you is that you talk about Islamic banking, but in India we don't have any, like as far as my knowledge is concerned. I want to know what should we do with the money, that is the interest money we have in our banks. If we just leave it, it goes to the bank. Can we use it to give it to the poor and the needy? I think that would be much better than leaving in the bank. Is it haram or halal? Should we?
You are right. You have 2 steps. First step is to try to find if there is any ways or means like Islamic funds available, like some other means available in India. Otherwise, don't leave the interest, take it and give it to the needy people. You are right in this.
There are quite a few instruments coming up now in India on the stock markets and in the equity markets of an Islamic kind. We have some already come up, and inshallah more are on the anvil about to come in.
I think
not that we have investment opportunities already available. A total full-fledged Islamic bank like what you have in London and in Birmingham, those are yet to come.
But Muslims should know. I mean, this information
yes.
should be spread in a way that they know where to go.
One of the reasons we are having this conference is to spread all these kinds of information. Inshallah, the sister would be able to spread. Yes, brother, the next question.
My name is Jitendra Ram Bansode. I am from Buddhist faith. I don't believe in God and all. But my question is, according to Muslims, means many of my friends are my Muslim friends are there. So I believe that 90% of the people, Muslim peoples, are doing personal employment, means self-employed they are, and 10% in our government jobs. So I believe that Muslims are more eligible than other people, and they can do very well because they have brave brain, whatever they say, means they have a sense of knowledge at least. They can do any kind of job. They are polite. I have many more Muslim friends. I think in doing all this waste in money, why don't you expand something in India that they should get employment?
I think for the national economy or for the interest of the society, anyone who can do business independently, he will not be burdened on the government. And government has millions to employ. That means I don't encourage the young boys to dream with a job in the government, but to dream to do business for the interest of the whole country, and this is much better.
Thank you, Dr. Hassan. As we came to know from Dr. Hassan, the solution for humanity, socialism as an economic system has failed. Capitalism is now getting a bit shaky, and Islam is presenting as Islamic economics as the system of the time of today. Let us seize the opportunity and see what we can contribute and benefit from the Islamic financial system, which is the system of the new world. Thank you, Dr. DrHusseinHHassan, for your wonderful talk and clearing so many doubts of some of our brothers and sisters present here today. Inshallah, we hope to have you many more times again, so that you are instrumental in setting up a very sturdy and sound financial Islamic system in India too. Jazakallah khair. And thank you, brothers and sisters, for being present in this program. We hope to have you in our other programs today evening, tomorrow, and the day after too, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.